All right, so this one is asking an easy question in a very difficult way. And once we get at the end, I'll rephrase the question and you'll see what I mean. Okay, in a right triangle, one angle measures x where the sine of x equals 4 over 5. What is the cosine of 90 minus x? And there's some that are great at pre-cal. They'll be like, dude, it's blah, blah, blah. They'll say what the answer is, which is 4/5. It's still 4/5. Let's go through it, though, in a way that we can all understand. The cosine of 90 minus x, what does all this mean? All right, it's a right triangle. So let's draw this bad boy out. And then we're dealing with SOHCAHTOA here. And if they're telling us, well, one's 90, the other is x, and the sine of x equals 4 over 5. Well, remember sine of an angle is equal to opposite over hypotenuse. So what that means is that if the sine of this is 4/5, that means that the opposite is 4 and the hypotenuse is 5. So what they're asking for, what is the cosine of 90 minus x? And that's fancy for, well, if this is 90 degrees and this is x, what you realize is that, well, if this is 90 degrees, this is these two together, these two angles, and let me make this very clear here in a different color. This angle and this angle, they're going to add together to equal 90, right? So what they're really saying is, what is the cosine of this angle? That's really what they're asking. And cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse. Well, in this case, the adjacent angle, there's two, remember, some of this is, it's always hard to remember what adjacent is. It's going to be whatever is connected to the leg that's not the hypotenuse. So 5 is still the hypotenuse, which makes this 5. And then the adjacent, all that's left over is 4, and that's 4, and that's why our answer is 4/5. So really what they're asking us is, if one angle is 90 and the other is x, what is the cosine of our third angle? That's really, they could have asked it that way, but you know how they are. They're going to ask it in a difficult way.